Rambo checking in. Quick video for you guys tonight, because tomorrow I'm taking a trip down to Wayne National Forest to do a little camping, and tonight I figured I'd shoot a video to show you guys what I'm taking, my pack, my setup, my gear, etc. So guys, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys my backpack and all the stuff I'm taking for a one night out in the woods. Thanks for watching. Damn, that pack be looking good! Guys, that's the pack I just bought. It's a Swedish military 35-liter rucksack. It is sick. I'm loving it. It's got a good color, good materials. It's not a lightweight pack, but it ain't too heavy. And I'm not doing any major backpacking trips, so that pack is definitely going to be sufficient for my little one-nighters, my little two-nighters. My little camping trips I've been taking recently don't require me to be hiking an awful lot, so I think this is a good pack for me. And I'm going to take out all my gear and show you guys what I'm taking on my trip tomorrow. Again, it's really only a one-nighter, so it's a pretty small amount of stuff, but that's a small pack. It's only 35 liters. The other pack that I'm used to carrying is about 58 liters. I am hyped to use this thing. I just got it a week ago, and I've packed it to the top. It's all ready to rock and roll for tomorrow, but here, let's just tear into it, and I'll show you guys what I'm taking, all right? Alright, first piece of kit I want to show you guys is this mat right here. It's basically like a yoga mat I use at the bottom of my hammock to insulate my backside. I have an inflatable sleeping pad, but I prefer this for some reason. Alright, first thing you notice about the pack is it does have like a little steel clip kind of thingamabobber for clamping your drawstring. That way you can tighten down and cinch your pack up. Mine is filled to the top, so it's really not going to do much use. The frying pan is titanium. It's a good part of my cook kit. I think it is a Life Venture titanium plate. So that's part of my cook kit. I'm also going to be taking some toilet paper in case things get a little bit messy. Also got a first aid kit in here. One part of kit that I just recently decided to take along with me is a pair of gloves, mainly for handling hot items out of the fire, but also for woodworking, man. When I'm carving or grabbing branches and cutting wood, processing wood, my hands tend to get blistered up pretty quickly because I'm a wussy, so I really like to wear a pair of gloves. Those are just a cheap little pair you can probably buy at Lowe's. Food pack. That's lunch and breakfast. I'm missing my dinner. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store tonight and pick something nice up, like I'm not sure what, but I'm going to pick up something nice for dinner tomorrow night, and that's not contained in this quite yet. I got my Silky Pocket Boy right here. It's my go-to choice for the saw. I also have this little miscellaneous bag right here. This one's going to have some miscellaneous items in it, customized to the trip. This one's got paracord, a Life, what's it called, a Frontier emergency straw, a head lantern, an emergency Mylar blanket, and I think that's pretty much it for that pack. I'm going to be taking a hat for when I go to bed, an extra pair of socks, and an extra pair of underwear. And here's part of my cook kit also. This is a Coleman mess kit. This is so old, but it works, and I really like it. So inside of there I've got a little multi-spice, something to clean my pots and pans with, and I put some butter in there because butter makes everything better. So that's part 2 of the cook kit. Alright, next is my water container and nesting cup. I think it's what is it, one liter? 1 liter, so it goes hand in hand with the purification tablets that I take. And I use this in conjunction with a little fish mouth opener to boil water. You can just clip it on a stick and hang it over the fire. Find it to be the easiest way to boil water, so I like that method. I'll be taking like a little towel. The towel can be used for a lot of different stuff. Here is my tarp. This guy right here is in a Snug Pack dry bag, and it's a 10 by 12 nylon tarp. For sleeping, I'm going to be using the Eno Double Nest hammock. I really like that hammock. It's Much better than sleeping on the ground in my opinion. And then I got my nice cute little purple pillow. And the bottom is my down sleeping bag. And my kneeling pad. This is just a portion of this yoga mat I chopped off. And you can use it for sitting if you're sitting on the ground or on a log or kneeling down on the floor on the ground. It's helpful to have something soft like that. But that's it. That's everything that I got in my pack. So yeah guys, that's the entirety of the pack and its contents. It's not a whole lot of stuff, but then again I'm only going for 2 days and 1 night. And based on my experiences, I always overpack. So this time I'm taking a little bit less. I'm leaving a couple pieces of kit that I normally take. I'm leaving here, like my primitive fire set. I'm leaving at home. I'm leaving my maintenance kit at home. Just things that I don't think I'm going to need. Each trip is going to be different, and obviously you customize your gear and your pack's contents based on where you're going and what you're doing. And for this particular trip, I don't really think I need that stuff. So I'm packing light. This trip's gonna consist of I think a mile or a mile and a half hike back to the campsite. So reducing pack weight's probably a good idea. Overall, with the gear I got, I'm really happy with this setup. This down sleeping bag I got was $5. It's probably a 15 or a 20-year-old bag, but it's basically never been used. It had a little hole in it that I fixed with some, I think it was nylon tape. You usually use it on tents and tarps. I used it on the sleeping bag, and now that thing's good as new. It packs down really small, and ever since I got it, I love it. It's just great. And down bags are usually really expensive, so I got really lucky with that purchase. The tarp that I recently bought, I had a hard time, spending $60 on a tarp. It seemed outrageous, but when you consider the fact that it is my primary means of shelter, it's pretty cheap considering how expensive some of these tents are nowadays. So yeah, the shelter setup is going to be the 10 by 12 nylon tarp, and sleeping quarters will be inside of the Eno double nest with my nice $5 down sleeping bag and my cute little purple pillow. Guys, I almost forgot to mention that I will be carrying a little Mora on my side, as well as a lighter and a little ferro rod for my fire starting capabilities. And that's pretty standard, is one knife, a lighter, and a fire steel. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this trip. I'll be shooting some video while I'm there to show you guys where I'm at and just kind of some of the activities we're getting into. But it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, I think that's about it, guys. I just want to show off this new pack I got and the gear that I've been using recently. Thanks for watching. Scrambled-O, signing off.